Yo, this is Dover Blackhead Gaming. I do RPG games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and many more. Subscribe to see more and enjoy the video.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
What's so important about this place?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
What are we looking for?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
So this must be Saarthal. Decrepit, webby, and dusty. Just lovely. Keep your guard up. Just as with any Nordic ruin we delve into. Just lovely. Another decrepit bower to explore.
One of the earliest Nord settlements of Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Saarthal. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and the magic they used. Well, are there any questions before we begin?
I don't have any more questions. What would you like me to do?
Begin to describe it.
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do?
To think, my ancestors destroyed the homes of Onrun's ancestors. So much bloodshed.
Interact with them. Just identify them. Onrun, please search that area over there. See if you notice any residual energies, alive or undead. Cesargo, what shall we have you do? Why don't you verify that we're the first ones here? Look for any amount of tampering with the tombs. All right, everyone. Let's be
Cesargo
careful,
finds
but have
nothing
fun.
but dust in these ruins.
Well, certainly none of this will benefit my research.
Tolfdir sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine, just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
What did you need me to do?
Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them. Until next time.
What he was expecting? This isn't it.
There's no gold. Nothing shiny at all.
Don't sound so disappointed. You wouldn't be allowed to take it even if there was.
Like anyone would even notice or dismiss.
Ancient Nords and their traps, right?
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
I'm trapped in here.
How in the world did that happen?
I pulled an amulet off the wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it? Do you see that?
This stonework is fascinating.
It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder what effect might your spells have.
The Tale of the Great Moth Priest Hunt. Not something I'd want to read. Ready if you are. I can smell your wolf odor from here.
It's going to take forever to sit through all this.
This was all I could find.
I see. It probably doesn't even matter now, what with the mess that's been made in here. I'll add this to the rest of the items. I don't think there's anything further I need from you. Uh-huh.
And very interesting. Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
I can't say I'm surprised. Next time, be more careful before you pick up one of those shiny things.
If we die here, do you think we stay dead? Perhaps best not to think about it.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
Some sort of ghost or apparition appeared. It spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It said something about danger ahead in the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
What's the Psijic Order?
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
Why is the Psijic Order contacting me?
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy. Mm-hmm.
What was that? You talked to the Psijic Order? I've heard of them, even back in my day. I didn't think they'd still be around, especially after I'd heard about what happened to Artaeum. I wonder why they only spoke to you, too, and not to Tolfdir and I. What now? Sounds good.
Yes, boss?
This is simply fascinating.
One of the presidents of this delightful place.
All right, let's do this.
Never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. But if it is truly dangerous, be careful. Go on ahead. I'll be sure and catch up with you before long.
This Nordic ruin goes deeper than I thought. If I were a betting woman, I'd say something is either being guarded or trapped here. That usually is the case with these kinds of ruins, right?
I knew it. My hunch was right. Hold on. Did you hear something? I see you now.
If you'd asked, I'd have moved.
I've not been sleeping well.
again.
Done and
Go on an expedition to Skyrim, they said. It'll be fun, they said. There won't be any horrible ancient Nordic zombies, they said.
Hold on, my boy, hold on. I thought it high time I caught up with you.
This is worth it.
Just look at that! Fascinating! So deeply fascinating!
by the blood. What is that?
Look at that. I never imagined we'd find something like this. Why is this buried so far within Saarthal? Be prepared to defend yourself. Take care now.
You're back to being dead already.
Right, come on then.
Death to you!
These walking women are rich in my
Seeing this, am I? Why, this is utterly unique.
What is this thing?
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Sabo Saran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
This seems to have some arcane power coming from it. However, like Toftir, what kind of arcane power it is, I'm not too sure. It looks like something the Archmage would know about. Come on, let's move.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, we haven't.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
This place has me homesick for the Arcane University. Oh, those heady student days.
Have you ever met with the Psijic Order?
Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago. Before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely.
Dangerous research must be a problem here.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
I'd like to know more about the college's history.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
What happened in the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused the Great Collapse?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Tell me more about the Great Collapse.
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
What's the purpose of the college?
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
I need to speak to you about Saarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
We found some sort of orb. Tolfdir wanted you to see it.
I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful. Now if you'll excuse me.
Oh, excellent. Looks like we've got some good old-fashioned research to do. My speciality.
I love it here. There's just so much knowledge.
Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon. See you all on the next video. Enjoy life and stay gaming.